Hello everyone. Today I am going to make another Thanksgiving t-shirt design, but today I am going to take it to the advanced level. As I make a very basic t-shirt design yesterday, I am going to use some vectors in this design. This one I gave you yesterday, I will give you this vector back today. So before making the design, we need to do some research. Like you can see, my favorite pumpkins call me mama. So this is the like the style of converting your niche into trends. Like this was for Halloween. Now it's the Thanksgiving is coming, so you have to convert your niche into the Thanksgiving. So the easiest way is I am taking this design. My favorite pumpkins call me mama. I am going to make it like my favorite turkeys call me mama, as it is a Thanksgiving design and the turkey is the main point of this kind of designs. And I am going to use some premium vectors like this. And as I told you in my previous video, that this should be only for print on demands, not for stock websites. And here is another option, that it is the cutest turkeys in the past. So as you can see, it is the cutest turkeys in the past. This is also a same style design. I am going to make something like this, but this comes from this. It is the cutest pumpkins in the past. So this was for Halloween, this is for Thanksgiving, and it should be, it can be for the Christmas also. It is the cutest, like I don't know what that called, Iceman or something like that. So we can always convert our niche into trending designs, and that is the key of success in print on demand, because you are not just going to follow a niche and make only niche based designs. You have to follow the trends also and convert your niche into the trends. So for this one here, I am going to again make a very basic t-shirt design, because this kind of design actually looks good with simple cursive fonts, not very much vector works. So my favorite turkeys here, I am going to make this a part. This mama is going to be a focus point for me. I keep that in capital, and this turkeys is going to be the another focus point of me. So let's use some stylish font for them. So turkeys, I am going to maybe use my chicken pie font. That's a good font. I like this one. Or we can easily make it like it is already in capital letter. If I turn off the, okay, sorry for that, we can take here maybe hashed brown font. This font is really good, and this is already in capital letter, so that is good for us. Then I'm going to make this mama letters in this same font. Then this call me, I'm going to make them like, okay, let's first make something creative here, not just use some text and fonts. So I'm taking a ellipse here, making it only a stroke, no fill, so that is good for me. Now copy this one, paste in front. As I am going to use a premium vector for my this design, so I cannot just use it as it is. I have to do some modifications on this. So I'm going to copy this one, then paste it here. And first of all, I need to change the artwork color, because more I mean the most of the follower that who follow my channel will use the same design, I think. So that's how we can, you can see there is the tons of different colors in the design, and we always can make it, we can change it always, but we should keep it. Okay, I am changing the lock mode, then I can change the colors individually, each one as I want. So for this face here, I want it a bit darker or a bit brighter red than as it is now, just something that represent good. So maybe this one a bit lighter. Okay, that one should be, that is the shadow, so that should be in dark mode. So I need to find this color, this body kind of brown color. So maybe that is the color, I don't know. Okay, that is the color of the foot shadow. Maybe this is the color. Okay, not that one, this one, this is the color of the body here. So maybe something like this one. Okay, this is just up to you guys how you want to change it. I am just keeping it like this because I want to make it a quick tutorial, not waste lots of time. So this is going to be the main focus graphic for me here. So I need to make a place for my graphic. Like if I make it smaller like that, then maybe make it a bit bigger. Then always I can put my graphics like this. I want this circle and my graphics to align exactly at the center point, but I want to make this a bit bigger in size, just a bit bigger, so that these legs are invisible, and then I can make it like up a little. And also I want this two part, this part to overlap my ellipse here. So maybe I can reduce the size of my ellipse a little, just like this. So that is good for me. Now I need to make a clipping mask of my this vector here. So for that, first of all I need to select my this ellipse, because I will need that for more work. So I am making a copy, control C, then I am selecting. Okay, before selecting I need to, like, the clipping mask should be on top, so that is the reason. So let's select this ellipse here, press control and the end of the third bracket, it will bring that on top. So once this is in this position, the turkey in back and the ellipse in top, I can select them, then I can make a clipping mask for them. As you can see, this is not looking very good, but we will fix that later. So let's first of all press Ctrl F for pasting the ellipse that we copied. So this is looking good for me now, but I want this part and the head part to be on top, not inside the clipping mask. So I need to double click here. Once my turkey is selected like this, I need to copy this one. Then I am going to select my this clipping mask group here, then press Ctrl F for paste in front. As you can see, now I have two copies of my turkey. One is inside the clipping mask, one is on top. So let's place it like this. Then I am going to select my turkey vector, press E for the eraser tool, then press Alt and drag a rectangle like this. It will erase the lower part of my upper turkey. You can see this is the upper part of my turkey, and that part is going on top of my ellipse here. So I am selecting that turkey head here, opening, making an offset path 10 point is good for me right now. Let's press OK. Then I'm going to make it merge unite to make it a complete one single color. So and I need to make it black. So once it is in black, I can simply cut this one. Then I need to select my this ellipse here, then open the transparency, paste in front, Ctrl F. So you can see this is making the area a little cut out effect, and that is actually good. I wanted to create this effect exactly, so that is good for me. Now I don't need this lower parts of my this ellipse here. So I'm going to select my this ellipse, I'm going to pick my eyedropper to click here. It will make them same in the stroke size, so that is good for me. Now I need to take my this text here, this Turkish text, I am taking that. Then I can simply go to my type on path tool, then click on this point, press Ctrl V to paste. It is pasted like this. I need to move this anchor point in this point, and then if I click here, it will make it a centerized design. So that is good for me. Maybe a bit smaller in size, just a little bit, because I am pressing Ctrl R for my ruler tool. I need to, that this is what I always do, that I try to keep everything inside a area. So that is good for me. Okay, so this is the first part of my design, the turkeys. And then I'm going to take this, my favorite, I'm going to maybe use another font for this one. I don't know which font will look good. Okay, so this is a good font, bold oil regular, my favorite. I'm going to make it just like this. Then I'm going to bring another copy here, because this should be call me, and then I'm going to use this mama text here. Okay, as you can see, I can simply overlap my text with my graphics there, and I want to make everything in the same size, like, okay. So first of all, break the font. Once the font is broken, we can align it perfectly with the ruler here, just like this. So that is good for me. Now I want to, I don't need this in font style also, so I'm breaking them again, breaking that font too, just like this. Then selecting this text here, pressing, sorry, going to offset path for make offset path, then cut. Now I need to select one, click on this ellipse here inside the transparency, press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F will paste it in front. So I get this request often that how to, I am pasting it but it is not pasting on the same place. So what is the problem? The problem is you are pasting with Ctrl V, but you have to press Ctrl F for paste in front. Okay, so what I did here, I selected the turkey clipping mask group here, then inside the transparency I pasted that again, so it is on top of my this ellipse and then on top of my this turkey group here. So that is the, okay, the point here. So maybe I don't need this lower part of my that ellipse here, so let's break it down. Okay, first of all I need to double click on my this ellipse here. Okay, keep clicking until your ellipse is like selectable. So once that is in this position, I am going to, okay, you can see there is a point here. So we don't need to do actually anything else, we don't need to do any extra point here. We can simply take our direct selection tool to select this point and then press erase. It will erase these two lower parts. So that is the easiest way for doing it. So I am going to, I am keeping this as it is because, okay, maybe, sorry for that, before erasing the part I need to select it. So making a copy, pressing Ctrl F to paste in front, I need to make another copy here because this is going to like make fill this area and then also fill this side part of my design. This is just an idea comes in my mind right now. Okay, so that is good for me. But as you can see, we pasted a turkey offset path in this area on that ellipse, but that is not necessary on this one. Okay, so before that I am going to select this one, this ellipse, and then inside the transparency I can found that turkey silhouette. You can see the silhouette image here black. So let's copy that, then click here, then again select this one. Inside this ellipse I will find that exact same graphic again. So let's select that one, and this is a like too much bigger in size. So let's erase that one, then press Ctrl F for pasting that exact same one here, and that will not overlap this side of my ellipse and then also overlap this side of the ellipse to hide that. So I think this is become a bit, this is being a bit confusing maybe at this point. So sorry for that, I'm trying to explain the whole process here. So that is, I'm bringing that a bit down so can I that, so that I can make this one bigger because I want to make that text bigger. So let's make that offset path again, but in a bit bigger size, maybe 15 pixel will work for me. That is good. Now cut this one. Now as we pasted that, I am going to select, okay, if I select this one, this ellipse, inside the transparency I will find this vector group. I am erasing that. You can see that is erased from this part here. Then again I am selecting this ellipse inside the transparency, I am selecting this erase, then inside the selecting the turkey vector inside the transparency, erasing it again. So once the three is erased, I am going to select them just like this so that I can make them a group. Once they are in group, I can open the transparency for them at once, then press Ctrl F for pasting this option here. So once that is pasted in the inside our transparency, you can see I don't want these areas to be visible here. So let's take our pencil tool with the black fill. I can simply draw some lines here, some random shapes to erase that part. Now I don't want this part to be, I want to erase that part also. So let's make this one a little bigger so that it covers that area. This may look like a bit confusing, but trust me, understanding the transparency makes you a better designer instantly. Just like you will stand out with some random mouse clicks. Okay, like this you can see this area is okay. Now I need to do something. I want to hide this area of my turkey, so I am going to click here with my pen tool, then I need to click here, and so if I just draw a line like this, then cut this point, make a random shape here, it will feel that it will hide that area. So you can see that is now looking good for me. So that is good. Now I don't like this font because this is looking making a bit bigger in size. So let's use my Explorer font here. Okay, not Explorer, maybe some thinner kind of font. So hash brown we have used already, so let's use the chicken pie font here, but in a bit smaller in size. Then I need to select this text ellipse, copy paste in front, then make it a bit bigger like this, just like this, then select. Okay, first of all, sorry for that, I need to keep that in a side. Then if I make it bigger, as I have two copies of my text, I can simply select one and make bigger. So let's cut this one, double click here, paste. It will paste it in the exact same place where I want it to be placed, just like this. I want to keep that a little, keep that smaller like that, so that is good for me. So this part is done for me. Now it's time for using some elements like that, like our previous design. So let's use some elements from this vector pack, maybe some. Okay, this lips will work for me, so maybe this one and this one. Okay, first of all, use one, this one, paste in, paste it here. Now this part is the decorative part. Okay, sorry for that, that was in a group. Okay, not in group, so I need to select it again. You can see this is the total group, so make them group copy. You need to really understand, or you need to learn how to work with vectors, because without learning the vector works, you are not going to become a good designer. So try to work with premium vectors a lot, try to practice with them. It is really easier to work with premium vectors. So that part is done. Now I am going to use this style of lips, maybe this yellow one, then make it a group copy. Then I am going to paste it here, not exactly there, like this, so that it fills the area here, just like this. Maybe a bit bigger in size, but I want everything, I want to keep everything inside my. Okay, that is too much bigger for me, just like this. I want to keep this area tight. So that's what I keep telling, that make it, try to fill the areas, because empty space is not something that looks good. So that is good. Now this area I need to make it a little smaller, because the text is in that direction a bit. Then I can make this part bigger, because that area has a bigger space here. So that's pretty much all for this video. I can keep adding some other elements to my design, of course, every time, but that will just. Okay, this heart shape is good, so let's use one of that. Group copy, we can simply make a heart shape, but I am not making it right now. I am just using a pre-made heart shape, because that is the easiest way, and these are not some elements that can be copyrighted, so don't worry about that. Okay guys, so this is the final design for me here. Now I need to select some colors. So for this mama text, I'm going to use it red. Then this call me text, I'm going to make it yellow. Okay, here is, it becomes lots of yellow here, so let's use this one red, this one yellow, but that doesn't making any difference, because it's always yellow here, so that's not our concern right now. So let's make it this, and this one maybe this favorite color, so that is good. I am just keeping everything in a same color. So for this one here, okay, if I take my magic wand tool and click here inside the red here, it will select everything that is with that color, so that is not good. So let's select. Okay, let me show you advanced coloring option here. So I want to change the color of these two lips only. First of all, make them a group. Once they are in group, double click to expand it. You can see only those are selected, nothing else here. So if I take my magic on tool now, and then it is only that red is selected, pick eyedropper, make it that red, that is good for you. Then I'm going to bring it together. So for this one, select these two, make them group, double click. Okay, so select your magic wand, click here, then make it this yellow, because everything should be in same color combination. Then again I am going to make this to a group, then double click to expand the group, take your magic wand, again click on this yellow to make it same yellow. So everything here is in same color combination, just except this two ellipse here. So let's expand our ellipse like this. Once it is expanded, I am going to make this inner ellipse in yellow because that is close with the text here, then this outer ellipse in red, just to keep a, okay, I think this one should be yellow because that is a lots of text here, then this one should be red. So this is up to you guys how you want to make it. I can make a, I could have make it a smaller design without making my this turkey vector that much bigger, but I wanted to make it a complete different graphics because this is a premium graphics and everyone else will, if I can download this from my subscription, then 1,000 more people can also download them. So you can see this is how our this design is looking. So let's, this is good for me. Now let's make the another one. I'm going to cover two design in a single video because I'm making, it's hard for me to make one video per day. I don't know how many days I will be able to make like this. I am getting a lots of work pressure. So I teach the cutest turkeys. Okay, the cutest. I'm going to go to recent font and then the which font we used, bold oil regular, the cutest. This font is really good, it looks cute. I choose the cutest turkeys. Now for the turkeys I am going to go to recent font, maybe chicken pie hash brown. I don't know which one we, this Bombay bold I used in, okay, that is not the good font. Geared slab, bubble gum, there is a font called bubble gum, yeah, that one is looking good. This bubble gum I downloaded yesterday from the font.com for one of my work I was doing for someone. So let's use this I teach option, go to recent font, then use hash brown. This font is really good. Or maybe we can, okay, sorry, we use a font yesterday. I can remember that anymore. Okay, so let's not spend time for that. So that is the Turkish in the patch. This patch I'm going to make this font because this is the patch kind of font, like the pumpkin and the other stuffs. So I'm, this one I'm going to make it simple. I'm not going to spend too much time like that one. So that is good for me. So this is, I just need to keep everything in a row like this. Then I can simply make it, I'm going to make it a tight design, not too much longer than the previous one. So that is good for me. Okay, cutest turkeys in the patch. So that is good for me. So let's make them these two. Okay, I don't need to do any changes in the fonts. So I'm going to select them all and break them. Now I am selecting these two to make a group. Then if I select this all together, I can simply align them with my, align them in center wise. So for this design I am going to use this vector here. So let's copy this one. So as this is going to be a design for the, like the cutest pumpkin turkeys in the past, so it is a plural design. Okay, so this one is my favorite, turkeys call me mom. This one was also a plural design, but we are representing that with one turkey because it may have, someone have one kid or two kid, it is not like that. But this one I am going to make it plural in number because that is the, that will represent that this is actually for the teachers. So teachers will have lots of, like lots of students in their batch. So okay, I don't know what I am doing here. So let's first keep a copy here. This one is wearing a hat, so I want to remove this hat her from its head, because I want to make it like make one without hat and one with hat. That will give me an option to represent it like in plural ways, so that is good for me. Okay, I need to make it a little more bigger, just like this it will work for me. Then pick eyedropper to click here. Okay, so now for this one I need to cut this, and then as you can see there are some eyes and the cheek details here, and these lips also, so I can simply erase this one too. So I want to place my circle behind those elements, so I need to select this shape here. You can see these are on top of that shape, so if I am selecting this shape I can press Ctrl F. It will paste in front of that shape but behind these groups, so that is good for me. So let's use this one and then pick eyedropper to click here. So that is good for me. Okay, I think this is not looking very good, so let's not use it. I'm going to select this one here, then the cutest turkeys, make another copy, reflect it like this. Then I'm going to align them together just like this, or maybe just to fill the areas here. Now I can select this text option here to move it like that. Cutest turkeys in the patch, so I can use my this turkey also in there, or maybe I can use some more turkeys there. I don't know which one will look good. I downloaded some vectors yesterday, so I can maybe use some of them. Okay, these are actually all the same vectors. Okay, here is another turkey vector I downloaded from Freepik. So let's use this one, because we are using a lots of. Okay, you can see when we download some graphics from Freepik or other websites, sometimes it gives some built-in grand texture. So let's copy this one. Then inside our design, let's use this as a. Okay, so this will be easier for me. So let's take this hat from here. It is taking time, but I'm not very tensed about that, because these are something you're not going to learn from 1 or 2 days. It will take time. So let's take this hat from here and maybe just like this use it. So as you can see, this is not looking very good, but we can fix that. So for fixing that, we need to, maybe I can make it a bit smaller like this. Okay, I forgot that I have another. I downloaded some vector bundle yesterday and there was some hats in there. Okay, so that is going to take a bit time here. This is a hat I got from that bundle. This is the way of making designs, because we can always spend a lots of time to make some small details, but still we can use some resources to make our design better. So it is selecting that grand texture. I don't want that, so let's make it a group, then copy. Then I don't need this bundle anymore, just like this. Let's keep it aside, paste it here, and this is going to be the hat for my turkey here, and this is going to look better, I think, just like this. Maybe a bit angle in this way, so that is good. Okay, maybe that is going to cover the eye of my turkey. So let's select this one and this one. Maybe I can bring that a bit down like that. I don't know how that will look. Okay, whatever that is looking, that will be good. So select this one, bring it here. That is good for me. Then I can bring my hat a little down like this, and it will fit with the head of my turkey there. Okay guys, sorry for that, I am just wasting some time here. I don't want those, so let's not. Okay, let's erase that one also. Let's use our this turkey because I wanted a front facing design to use here, because this is that too is facing in the other way, so this one should be a front facing design like this. But as we are not using any legs for those two turkeys, I can simply select that. I'm selecting that turkey again, opening the transparency. I'm clicking on this two area to make it look like. Okay, sorry for that, I need to click here some kind of this point, and then it will, I can draw a line like this. Then I can simply draw some lines like this, but it must be in black to hide those parts. That is good. Now let's use our pen tool again to click here and then click here. It will help us draw a line like this, just like this. It is going to work for us. Then press shift X for making that into, converting that into a stroke mode. So once that is in a stroke mode, we can make it bigger, not that much bigger, just this. So it will like cover that area of my turkey, and it will make it a legless turkey. So that is good for me. Now if I select this one here, I can simply use this one just like this, maybe in a bit smaller size, so that is good for me. Now I am just making a basic design for representing like this is the students of a teacher or something like that, so that is good for me. Now I need to bring my ruler again to align them together so that it stays in a certain area, that's just like this inside my ruler area. Then once that two is inside the ruler area, I can change the position of my this one, and that is good for me. Now I am going to select this turkey here, this one, then going to open the offset path here just like this. Maybe 10 pixel will work for me, or even less. So let's cut this one, select my in the text, open the transparency, paste in front. So there is some strokes like this one, and then some fill colors. So for fixing that, we need to first of all expand it. We are working inside the transparency here, so once it is expanded, we can simply make it all black. So once it is all black, you can see here, then it will make this cutout effect from the text. So that is good. Now just select your text, pick some of the colors from here. Okay, so this patch text, I'm going to make this red again. So in the, okay, this should be that, it should be this orange or something like that. Okay, I need to zoom in a bit so that I can pick that orange color. So that is good. Now this kind of designs are actually looks good with colorful combinations, so that is good for me. Okay, it is the cutest. Maybe I can make it bigger so that it fills my design area just like this. And then again, I don't want to keep a lots of space between these two text, so I'm overlapping that, but I will fix that in a bit, just making it bigger like this. So that is good for me. Now for this area, this turkeys, I am going to make a offset path for my text. 10 pixel is good. Cut, select this group, open transparency here, paste in front. It will make it like that, then make it black, it will cut out. So that is good for me. Now again, from this bundle here, we can, sorry for that, we need to press alt for bringing them in like this. That is good. So let's use some of these shapes here to make it a little more something like covering the area. So let's use this group, maybe this one here, but I want this one, I want to make it in this orange color. Sorry for that, this orange color will work for me. So that is good, guys. Now I saw some star kind of effect here. You can see this bundle. So let's select one of them, copy that, paste it here. Then you can see the opacity is 50%. Let's make the opacity 100% so that I can fill these areas with my start tool. That is good. Now let's make it smaller in size to fill some of these areas also. Now as you can see, this area is, I can fill them with that kind of shapes. Okay, I don't need that there, so here is good. Now I can simply select these two, group them, double click to change the color, then click here to select the yellow, take your eyedropper to make it that kind of color. So you can see that is the final design for us. So let's see how it is looking together. Okay guys, so this is going to be the final design for us. You can see this is not looking that much bad, or it took me some time to finalize them, but still I am happy with them because this kind of design looks good with colors. And you can see we are using some premium vectors, but we are modifying them to make, we are making them just a part of our design, not the main focus point of design. So this one is looking like a bigger than my other text, but I have the premium license, so that is not, that will not be a problem for me. And you can see this one, they are looking like the smaller parts of my main design, so that will be no problem for me for any kind of copyright. So thank you everyone, this is really a long video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this. See you in the next video guys. Have a great time. Thank you everyone.